everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Reality of Wrestling. My name is the Bo Brad Gilmore, joined by Brittany Howland, and of course the historian Kirby Carry On. A great night of action. It's going to see a rematch between Terrale Tempo and Rudy Garza. Tommy the Buzzard Bolton takes on Shaukat in our opening contest, but our main event is one of the most anticipated in Reality of Wrestling history. Inside the confines of the steel cage, the challenger, Allday, will take on the champion Q for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. This has been a feud months and months in the making. Booker T is really involved in all of this. Kirby, carry on. I mean, this is the main event to end all main events.
This is going to be a main event that is worthy of the Summer of Champions, which is going to happen in just a few weeks here at the Reality of Wrestling, and it's going to be incredibly personal. This is more than just about the Reality of Wrestling Championship, and we're going to see an absolute war between those two inside that steel cage.
And like you just said, Kirby, it's not just about the title. I mean, it's about reputation, and all of it is on the line tonight, and let's just get to it. Let's go.
I know, the biggest main event in Reality of Wrestling history and recent memory, Allday versus the mysterious Q, inside the confines of the steel cage. But we go to Chris Russo for our opening contest this week on the Reality of Wrestling. Comes the buzzer, Tommy Bolton. Brittany Howland, Kirby Carry On alongside here, Brad Gilmore, and we have what's set up to be a battle between two people who love to fight. Tommy the Buzzard Bolton is one of those two men.
Another opponent here at the Reality of Wrestling.
The last time we saw him here just a few weeks ago, he made rather quick work of Jonathan Vega, and now he is going to be standing across the ring from Tommy the Buzzard Bolton. This is going to be a completely different kind of fight, where last time it was power versus speed, but this time it is going to be power versus power.
You are indeed right. I mean, Tommy is a contender here at Raw, and I mean, we have seen Shaukat one time, and this will be his second time in the World Gym Arena. Already making fans for life, giving his head wrap to one of the Bro Nation here. I mean, that's kid friendly. That's lovable.
Everybody starts out with a dream here, and as I mentioned before, this man began his road when Booker T gave him that motivation to follow his dreams, and that is what opened the door for Malaysia to get one of the biggest promotions of professional wrestling, and that is the one that Shaukat is ahead of. But now he makes his way here to the Reality of Wrestling, already picked up a fantastic victory, but now Tommy is going to be the one that tests the mettle of Shaukat here tonight.
Getting some boxing going.
A big shot here from Shaukat. But now Tommy, there you go. As now Tommy, as we see Tommy Bolton with those judo throws over Shaukat, but they just fired him up.
I mean, he saw him a few weeks ago, and he really is Prophet of Pain here.
And that is not just a nickname that he gave himself, Brittany. That is a nickname that he earned, earning his stripes all over Southeast Asia. As I mentioned, the Philippines, Malaysia, Hong Kong, everywhere. Shaukat is known all around that region. And now he is bringing all of that expertise here to the reality of wrestling. It's right there. The back elbow connects now into the cover here. Only a 1 count.
Tommy not going down that easily.
Now, I do have to ask here, Brittany, do you think that maybe being this far away from home is going to be a factor here for Shaukat?
I mean, it's one of those things that is a little jarring, but you know, a ring is a ring anywhere that you're at, and he knows what he's doing there.
Some back elbows there from the buzzard. Oh! Shaukat. Oh! Just ate a headbutt from Tommy Bolton. Cover here, 1, 2, and a kick out. Ouch.
Yeah, that's not what you want for dinner.
Absolutely not.
One of the strongest headbutts in the game right now. Tommy Bolton delivering it to Shaukat, and that just seems to have taken him out of the game, even if for just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. You're watching the reality of wrestling.
Walker, Texas Ranger handles the bad guys with a roundhouse kick. I'm Jim Walker, Walker, Texas lawyer. I handle the insurance companies with a roundhouse kick to the wallet. If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, give me a call at 713-552-1117 or visit my website at walkertexaslawyer.com. You'll be glad you did. Why would you call anyone else?
It seems like he may have met his match here tonight, Brittany. You're right. As now, Shaukat here. Oh, there it is.
Cover here, 1, 2, and a kick out. The buzzard reeling from the dominant offense of Shaukat.
As you can see, both men on their knees. They are starting to get familiar with each other. And when all but forces failed, what else do you have in you to win this matchup?
We've already just laid out so much punishment to one another.
Oh, here we go. Now Shaukat firing up. Oh, but he got caught right into the headbutt.
That took a lot out of Tommy Bolton as well.
Definitely
Tommy
did.
Bolton stumbling back, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Tommy not happy that it was only a 2.
We've seen this from Tommy before. I think he's about to fly as the buzzard goes up top. But Shaukat saw it coming.
That's that prophecy there, as the prophet of pain.
Looks like he's calling a shot here.
There it is once again, the creeping death right across the chest.
Looking like he's gonna try to put Tommy Bolton away.
Oh! Prophecy fulfilled. And that right there crumbles the buzzard.
1, 2, 3, Tommy Bolton takes an L to Shaukat.
That was a nasty, nasty shot as it took Tommy Bolton almost like a full minute before he finally started coming to and moving there. The Shaukat, now look at this, what's he doing?
What's it?
Picks up Tommy Bolton. I think he respects the fight that Tommy just put up.
Oh!
Massive show of respect there between both competitors.
I'd like to see them do one more.
Yeah.
Let's see a rematch between these two. Bolton, always a fighter, but Shaukat still undefeated here at the Row.
Oh, mamas. The drinks were good.
Sun in the sun.
Gas bar. Big man, how you doing?
I was on vacation, boss.
Hey, man. Tahiti. Got a chance to take the queen there, man. I'm telling you, we had a great time, man. I'm talking about the beaches. The footing in the sun, man. It was awesome. But, man, tonight, we got business. Big cage match tonight going down.
Oh, I gotta go get my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay, baby. Abel. Abel.
Hey. Charmel.
Abel.
Come on in, dog. Come on in.
Buck.
You good?
Oh, my God. Everything went
Whoa,
perfect.
Whoa, man.
Everything went perfect. Everything went perfect.
What happened?
I mean, Edgestone, we got the belt off of it. Oh, my gosh. It went perfect. Clay won. All right, we got him out the way.
Yeah.
Also, I know...
Wait a minute. The magician?
The magician.
He's on top.
He's top. Your perfect went... Your plan went perfect. I mean, look, and I know you said $2 beers.
Yeah.
I had to do 3. We had to make a profit.
Okay. No, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that G money, baby.
Yes,
that
and we
G-money.
got the big cage match tonight. Oh
yeah.
my gosh, your plan was perfect.
You know what, man? I knew you was gonna pull it off. Edgestone, he ran his mouth. And he ran his mouth too long.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you run your mouth around reality wrestling. The company that I built with these hands right here. And I tell you, I had to do it, man.
You did.
And Charmel, she been wanting this trip. She been wanting this trip to Tahiti for about 10 years, man. 10 years. She been begging for it. But I tell you what, it was worth it. It was worth it every time. Because everything from this point on goes through me.
You're a genius. You're a genius.
The morning star, Rudy Garza, walking down the ramp here at the Reality of Wrestling. This young competitor is feeling himself more than normal this week because he holds a pinfall victory over the man he faces tonight in Terrale Tempo.
You've got to imagine that in his head right now, he is just one more victory away from quite possibly getting a championship opportunity over any championship here, whether it be the Texas Championship or the TV Championship.
But as we've seen here many times at Raw, is that sometimes confidence can be your downfall.
Terrale Tempo took an L the last time he faced Rudy Garza, and then we saw him come back with a new focus, training, being more prepared. It almost looked like he had so much on his plate in their first match. I mean, this is a guy who stepped foot into Hollywood, who's been training in mixed martial arts, and now he's rededicated himself to in-ring competition and in-ring competition only. You have to wonder if the new focus of Tempo will do better this time around.
This is a former television champion in Terrale Tempo, somebody who's challenged for the Texas Championship, someone that's challenged for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Terrale Tempo, when he's focused, when he's going on all cylinders, he is almost unstoppable. And you talk about that confidence, Brittany. That may be what comes back to bite Rudy.
You see Rudy Garza sustaining an injury of his own, it looks like, with that kinesiology tape on the left side, kind of the lower rib area.
Yeah, and that's like a big black target there for Terrale.
Terrale Tempo wanting to get aggressive early. Rudy Garza said, on my time.
Look at this, just showing off. This is just textbook Rudy Garza right now.
Oh.
Oh, nice shoulder block there from Terrale Tempo. Now you've got to wonder if maybe there's some mind games coming from Rudy, knowing that he already picked up a victory over Tempo.
Oh. Well, if there was any mind games, I'm sure they were knocked out of Rudy's head now.
Cover here, one. And you see no horseplay right now from Terrale Tempo. Not even a grimace or a smirk. All business so far against Rudy Garza.
Sometimes it takes that moment to step away and refocus, and Terrale Tempo seems to have his sights right on Rudy.
Big scoop and a slam there from Tempo. Rudy Garza away from it. Terrale Tempo said not so fast. Cover here, 1, 2, and a kick out from the Morning Star.
The one amazing thing here from the people at the World Gym Arena is that they've never lost their love for Tempo. Even though he was gone for 3 years as he was focusing on Hollywood, all over California, he comes back and they still adore him just like day one. Again, here we see the tenacity from Rudy Garza, as he's got to be careful not to get disqualified.
Oh!
Cover here, 1, 2. Oh, try to use that middle rope for leverage. Referee Isaac Bouillon saw him. Now Rudy Garza jaw-jacking with the ref.
I mean, Rudy didn't try to hide it very well.
Oh my gosh.
You want to talk about an uppercut, that connected.
Solid connection. And now, Terrale Tempo. For an uppercut, Rudy Garza rolls through.
Oh!
Very innovative offense there from the Morning Star, as now follows it up again.
Terrale Tempo might take back-to-back losses. Oh, kick out after 1. Scratch that for the moment.
Terrale has to do something here, or he is going to fall victim again to the Morning Star. Oh.
Look at this, Rudy. Oh! He countered something from the arsenal of Rudy that we've seen put away matches before, but now the sleeper hold is in. It's deep. Tempo has got to hold on here.
Doesn't matter how big you are, if you can't breathe, you can't fight.
The Morning Star sleeper locked in.
Is Terrale out?
I think he might be.
Referee's gonna check. Referee's gonna check here. Hand down twice. It goes down one more time. Rudy Garza has won this match. Nope.
Oh.
Tempo feeding off of the energy of the Road Nation. As he backs up Rudy into the corner, breaks the hold there, but again, into the sleeper hold here. Now Rudy flying up top.
Tempo buying himself some time to catch his breath.
Heavy shot there from Tempo, as now, here we go. Rudy Garza knew what was coming. Wow.
Rudy turned inside out and eating the canvas.
I think he's not calling for the end here, Brittany. I think we know what's coming next. He's got him in position for the paying dividends.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
1, 2. Shoulders were down, but Tempo able to kick out. Rudy Garza here, look at this. Oh, he got caught. The power of Tempo. Lifts up Rudy. Powerbomb position.
Oh no.
And here we go. He got caught.
Pay and dividends. 1, 2, 3. Terrale Tempo. Terrale Tempo back to his winning ways. Looking for a spot at Summer of Champions. And a championship level performance just put on by Terrale Tempo.
Not only did he get his win back, but to just see the amount of power that he put behind that paying dividends, I'm surprised that there's not a Rudy-shaped hole in the middle of the ring right now.
I mean, yeah, there is definitely an imprint as Rudy struggles to get up the ramp here.
Booker, if I can't get the job done at lockup, if I can't get the job done against Mysterious Q in that steel cage, I'll give you everything you've ever wanted from Will Allday. I'll never wrestle for you again.
This is literally go big or go home. This is the reality of wrestling championships.
What a journey to this moment. Will Allday won the Reality of Wrestling Championship at last year's Summer of Champions. Defended that title on several occasions. And then a street fight between him and Cam Cole sidelined him. We did not think that Will Allday would be able to compete, but Booker T convinced him he needed to be a fighting champion against the #1 contender, the Mysterious Q. He went in there a beaten man, a man at best at 50% of his normal self, and was defeated very quickly by the Mysterious Q. After spending months on the shelf, he made his return at the last stand and made his intentions clear. It's going to be Will Allday versus Q for that Reality of Wrestling Championship.
And I was here for that street fight, and for him to come out here beaten, battered, and bruised to go against Q. I mean, Booker T was behind all of this. He amped him up. He thought he was Superman. Will Allday can do a lot, but the human body can only do so much. And him being back now here and being in a steel cage, I'm a little worried for him.
Kirby carry on. He looks super focused, though.
He does. I've already got a pit in my stomach, and the match hasn't even started yet. We knew that the last time these two faced off, it wasn't a fair fight at all. But now they both seem to be close to 100%. This is going to be a steel cage match, one of the most brutal matches in Reality of Wrestling history, and it's going to be for the World Championship.
champions have been dominant in Raw history. Will Allday being one of them. Gino Medina, Ryan Davidson, Aiden Cristiano. But none of them have carried the legacy of that championship like the Mysterious Q. Love him, hate him, or detest him, you must respect him. Mysterious Q main evented the very first Summer of Champions inside the confines of the steel cage. And what was he battling for? The thing that is around his waist, the Raw title.
I said I had a pit in my stomach. This was going to be an absolute brawl. Will Allday didn't even wait at all. This match is not official. He's just taking the fight out of the cage immediately.
This match has not officially started, but these two have started exchanging blows.
And by exchanging, it seems that Will Allday is the one delivering, and Q is just trying to keep up.
This match is a steel cage match designed to keep the participants inside the ring. But Will Allday had different plans. Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
Will Allday was sitting into the crowd, landed on his feet. Q thought that he had him. Well, this is chaos already, as to be expected in a main event this magnitude.
It's like, where's
where did he come from?
Will Allday out of nowhere. Now again, both these men have championship experience. Of course, both of these men have held the prestigious Reality Wrestling Championship, Q on multiple occasions. As I referred to earlier, main eventing the first Summer Champions against the late, great Michael Faith, who was the Samoan Beast here at the Reality of Wrestling, and of course, went on to face many other competitors, and always was dominant inside the steel cage.
Allday, lithe and quick here.
Oh my gosh, from the championship to the dome of Will Allday. And of course, Will Allday had issues with that concussion protocol here at Reality of Wrestling. That's what had him sidelined officially for a couple of months, Kirby. And that shot to the dome, to the skull by Q with the championship isn't going to do much for his medical report.
The four-time champion knows exactly what he's doing, as now he is dragging the almost lifeless body of Will Allday inside the cage. As soon as they make their way inside and that door closes, this match is official.
Once the door is locked, the referee will call for the bell. The door is locked, the bell now sounds. Q versus Allday is officially underway, although a brawl began. Oh my God.
The opening moments of this official contest look exactly like the time the Mysterious Q won the championship. Will Allday is completely out of it.
It does indeed. I mean, Will could be concussed already with the championship going straight at his head.
But the Raw Nation still faithfully behind Will Allday.
Of course they are, and Q mocking the Raw Nation. We saw what happened a couple of weeks ago when we heard we were going to get, oh man, big slam right there. We heard we were going to get Mysterious Q versus Will Allday, and it ended up being a Will Allday look-alike, and I use that term loosely. Q has been playing mind games with Will Allday prior to this contest, as has Booker T. And a cover here, 1, 2. The champion felt confident. The challenger kicks at it too.
Brad, what do you think that Booker T has against Will Allday? I mean, he has represented Reality of Wrestling to the best of his abilities.
He just doesn't fit Booker T's vision, and I wish that I could answer that more eloquently or with some better insight. But again, this Booker T Huffman isn't the Booker T Huffman that I've gotten to know over the last several years.
Right now, the champion is very comfortable inside that cage, possibly one of the competitors that has the most experience inside the cage here at the Reality of Wrestling. And at this point, it's just like a lion toying with his meal.
And the Mysterious Q competed in the second ever Reality of Wrestling cage match. Back in 2014. Just think about how long of a run of dominance Mysterious Q has been on. He's a former Texas champion. He is a former reality wrestling television champion. As you alluded to, Kirby, 4 times held the biggest prize in our company, the Reality Wrestling Championship. Q getting all of that one, and it's been a one-sided affair thus far, Brittany.
It really has. Will Allday looking lifeless, and I mean, he made the declaration that if he loses this, he will not wrestle.
And again, the cage door is open. Competitor can call for that cage door to be open, and if you escape the cage by going through the door or over the top rope, you win the match. Also, this match can end via pinfall or submission. That is another way to win. And those chops, if you could be here watching at home, if you could be here in the World Gym Arena, you would hear the echoes of the chest and the flesh of Will Allday from those chops.
Yes, indeed. They resonate through the World Gym Arena here. And
Q going for it again a second time, but Will Allday, and it's got it. A reverse hurricanrana. And maybe a desperation attempt from the challenger to find his way back into this.
listen to the Row Nation.
Of course, no countouts, no disqualifications inside of a steel cage. Two competitors are locked in there until one escapes or one wins via pinfall or submission. Will Allday trying to use that cage to his advantage. Oh!
Just like that, as you said, Brad.
That's a way to get back into this. Use that unforgiving steel.
Allday seems to be getting the better of Q right now. As now the flying forearm connects to the champion.
And now Will Allday getting into his bag.
Lifting Q up, but no!
I've got to ask y'all here, do you think that maybe Allday, oh my God, going through the cage at the beginning of this matchup was a mistake, as he could have emptied a lot of his gas tank early on?
It could very well have been. But Mysterious Q, we know how great of a competitor he is. Will Allday said, look, I'm going to bring the fight to the champion. At whatever risk that might be, a big elbow drop. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. That was shades of the Texas wrestling legend Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid.
Really was sinking that elbow deep into Q's chest. And I mean, Will's not done yet. Like we said, we saw him fight against Cam Cole in that street fight and then come back out and wrestle his best against Q. And I mean, he's not going to go down easily. This is his home. This is his reputation on the line. Not to mention the Row Championship.
We're all day going to hit Q with that super kick. But wait a minute, Q's got him up. And an Olympic slam. Doesn't let him go though, and holds on to him, and now looking for an F16.
Oh my. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh my gosh. The amount of rotation from the Q. Cover, 1, 2. Will Allday barely kicks out.
Whew.
After what felt like a dozen or more rotations from Mysterious Q, delivers that F16.
That was a tilter-whirl you do not want to be on, and if the fall didn't get you, the spins will, as Will Allday probably sing multiple rings at this point.
It looks like it definitely may have affected the champion as well, as he's having trouble getting back to his feet, trying to recollect his bearings here. Now look at this, Q setting him up. Oh, God, that chop. I don't know what's harder, taking a chop like that or being sent into the steel cage.
see the redness on Allday's chest. Oh! But Allday up! Oh!
We could be just moments away from crowning a new champion! That could have been it!
1, 2, and a kick out.
Will has to capitalize now. Q is still down.
Will Allday.
What is Will thinking?
He's pointing up. Maybe he's thinking about trying to climb the cage and get out of there.
That would be smart.
All Will Allday would have to do is climb the cage, get the hell out of there, and he's the new reality wrestling champion.
Climb out, Will. Oh no.
Q though grabbing the right leg.
Oh.
Oh man, and a snake eyes. Oh, and a big boot to match.
This has been completely physical. This has been absolutely brutal between these two men inside the steel cage, and they are starting to show the signs of war here.
Oh, no.
As what has Q got in mind?
Oh my gosh! I have never seen Q pull that off. Cover, 1, 2, that's all. No, Will Allday kicks out. How would you categorize that oh, and a Q-runner. 1, 2, and another kick out.
No!
Will Allday just kicked out of a Q cutter right before kicking out of a backflip power slam. I don't even know what you call that.
You call that
a flipping fall away slam, I guess.
You call that respected talent there in Mysterious Q. Always having a trick up his sleeve. I can't believe Will Allday managed to kick out.
And now, slowly dragging Will Allday to the corner. He's now taken such an onslaught of offense. What is he thinking here?
Oh, Will fighting back.
I think Q is going to use Will Allday as almost a step stool to catapult himself over the cage.
Oh.
And Will Allday can climb out.
Climb out of the cage, Will.
He can climb out. Here he goes. Will Allday is going to get out of that steel cage.
This is dangerous territory.
Oh no.
They are about 25 feet in the air right now.
Oh no.
Mysterious Q looking like he was going to go for a power bomb. Will Allday now sitting on top of the steel cage. I mean, if you have a fear of heights.
Oh, no.
My God. A hurricanrana from the top of the steel cage.
And now Will Allday, he's got to be running on. Oh,
big ref.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
It only takes one. And now Will Allday can climb over the cage. He can go through the door. He can go for the pin.
Q looks like he's sleeping on that turnbuckle.
And Will Allday asks for the door to be open. Door's open. All Will has to do is just walk through it. Wait. Oh my God, what was that?
Who is that?
A hooded individual. No, not this way.
No.
Not this way. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Mysterious Q retained. The Mysterious Q is won, and there's a masked individual who just slammed the door shut on Will Allday.
I'm trying to get a better look look over here, but I have no idea who that is.
Well, this masked individual just assisted Mysterious Q in retaining the Road title. And Q almost looks befuddled.
I mean, he's wearing a similar mask to Q's.
They're just handing the championship over.
Wait a minute. The hood is off. It is a Mysterious Q mask. But who is it? It's Brian Keith!
The bounty hunter himself? No!
Brian Keith has just cost Will Allday the Reality of Wrestling Championship. What in the hell is going on?
The heart and soul of the Reality of Wrestling has now turned into the Black Heart as he cost Will Allday the championship. What's the reason for all this?
I mean, ask Booker T, I guess.
I think that you hit the nail on the head there, Brittany. This has Booker T's influence all over it. And this is a sickening sight. In our main event for the Reality Wrestling Championship, Will Allday can't catch a damn break. And Brian Keith has not just turned his back on Will Allday, he's turned his back on the Road Nation and this company in general. He should be ashamed of himself, and so should Mysterious Q. Respected talent, my ass. This is disgraceful. Mysterious Q playing the violin for Will Allday. And here's the thing, guys. Will Allday said if he didn't win this match, he would never wrestle under Booker T again.